Undefeated.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
Whoa, the only podcast with two undefeated fighters, fam.
Chatting it up. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's talk to the people. Trav, Dana, where do you want to? Should we start in Africa? Let's start in Africa.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we might as well, innit? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so boxing is like Nigeria is interested. Nigeria's dipped his toes in boxing. As a Nigerian man, I'm happy to see this. I am happy to see this from I'm going to give it time because Nigeria needs to be a part of the conversation. And it was great to see Lawrence Okoli, Atoma, and David. They're all in the ring together, right?
That's right.
Yeah, they was all in the ring talking. And I found that conversation interesting. I don't know about you, but then they said to Lawrence, "Who do you want to fight?" And then he was like, "Yeah, Caballero." He said, and there's a few men in the top, in the top rankings. But I was thinking, I hear you, but there's another guy in the ring that they're talking about him fighting Usyk. Yeah. He's there. He's over there. The guy, and I know that obviously they're on work business. They are on work business, but a little part of my mind went to, I wonder if you would have said, like, was there any part of you that wanted to say his name, but just felt like you shouldn't?
I don't think he.
Or even David. There's two heavyweights you could fight in that ring.
Yeah, I think for him, because remember, one thing about Okoli that we know now, given all the moves he's made, he's a very clever guy, very strategic with how he navigates stuff. He doesn't prioritize ego and gases. Like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't prioritize that. He looks at it like, yep, I'm going to Bridgerweight. And when I get a title at Bridgerweight, when I go up to heavyweight, my ranking will be nice and I should be able to get a title shot pretty soon. He's straight one track focus. Calling out these two men, there's no benefit right now. No benefit at all. I don't think he's someone who is scared. Yeah. If, for example, Atoma snatches the belts off of Usyk, that's not a fight that's going to be hard for him to make. He'll go for it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Whereas I think for him, it's business-led.
Mover. I hear what you're saying.
Adelaide, if Adelaide looks like he can a 1-2 batter, he's ready to go.
No, he was looking. Atoma knew you're not talking about. This is you. Do you know what it is? Yeah. But you see them scenes in the Animal Kingdom when like the elephants come down the road and the lions are like, all right, and they just dip because
it's long.
This is long. I know what they're on. I know what this man's on. It's long. Yeah. And Atoma for me, all you see when an elephant was just taking things off the truck and said, "Give me that." Just taxing.
Yeah. He said, "Taxing."
So I saw this is the body language I read. Yeah. Atoma was like, no one's gonna say my name. So he was chilling. He's really looking that way, like not really involved like that. David was like, I wonder if you will say it. Say my thing. Let's see. Because he looks like he's always on smoke already. And Lawrence said, because Lawrence chose someone very difficult. When he said Caballero, I said, hey.
Careful.
The person he chose, he's not like he said Caballero, anyone in the top, He said in the top rankings, which kind of means them, man, but you're not saying them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was looking at David in that moment thinking, oh, he's just waiting for, I'll fight you, because David is ready to go. He's like, that's his
right.
energy. That's
and
his
he,
energy.
Him and Lawrence already had a back and forth.
And
remember when I was on the table, they were on the top table together.
Yeah. Huh? I want to see two Nigerians fight in Nigeria. Like them of that level. If I was saying if
they're
anyone
not headlining shows.
No, they're not headlining shows. But then who headlined the show though?
That's a good undercard fight. I don't think that's a headline in Nigeria. I reckon like if you do an AJ in Nigeria, that's a great undercard fight.
AJ versus Bakoli in Nigeria is beautiful. I'd
Don't
watch
even
that.
need to be Bacoli. It could even be a Wilder.
My heart doesn't need that anymore. I don't
No,
need Wilder. I don't need
I like
Wilder.
it. I like it for Nigeria. Not to say that Nigerian fans are going to be gassed by it, and we're not going to be gassed. What I'm saying is, I like that fight, given the names and that being in Nigeria as a fight location, because
That's why I feel like Bacoli makes a lot more sense to AG because of where Wilder is. It feels Wilder that hasn't tasted so much defeat. That was a fight. I was with you. I was Rumble in the Jungle too. Let's go again. But the Wilder that I know now, I don't care. I'm not invested.
Bacoli's stock is low, bro. The guy was struggling
It's
to
low,
beat
but
FAI
it's not
Jagger,
Wilder.
bro.
It's not Wilder low.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Wilder is a bigger name than Bacoli. I reckon his name's gonna move the needle more in Nigeria.
Still think so. Still think Wilder's.
Yeah. Because when he arrives, it's gonna be an arrival, bro. He's gonna be out there. He's gonna be doing the press. He's gonna drum up the talk, and it's. I reckon that's better for Nigeria's early steps into the game than the AJ versus Bacoli.
Comment section. What do you think?
You guys decide.
More? Yeah.
Because I know, because look at it like this, yeah. Wilder's still gonna carry some American attention, some, yeah, heavy on the some because it ain't the same. But I'm saying, yeah. But what I'm saying is, it pulls the eyes a bit differently. Bacoli and AJ in the same market, yeah, and Bacoli is lower level in terms of the eyes because I'm talking about from a beneficial location for boxing, Nigeria going forward. These type of eyes encourage infrastructure. And you don't know we've got Nigerian champions coming down the line. Do you understand? Yes. I'm looking at it from that aspect. Wilder and AJ moves the needle way further than AJ Bacoli. Bacoli and AJ swim in the same market primarily. That's what I mean.
Because I think AJ, obviously AJ's the draw anytime he's anywhere, really. Like, that's the honest truth. Say AJ could fight anyone. It's like the world is coming to watch. Now, if you make it like the Battle of Africa, like remember it said British beef. Yeah. And I know Wilder's, I do understand Wilder is I think he's got Igbo heritage and stuff like that. So he's got there's a way they can spin it. But it's he isn't the dangerous man he once was, which is very difficult. And I know what you're saying about Bacoli, but his fight is with the treadmill, isn't it? His fight is with fitness more so than with skill and ability. Where we've now know the ability and skill level of Wilder's is it's surprising. And now he's made changes in his team. Yeah, I just don't feel you're gonna get value for money. He's made changes in his team, and the changes hasn't helped in any way. You know what I mean? The changes have almost dare I say it, he's gone backwards or worse. You know, for the changes that have been made. And I never thought Malik Scott made such a significant difference to his game, but maybe he did. And that's the you know what I mean? That's the levels we're at. So just on that though, just moving on from the Nigeria thing, you were showing me there's a man out.
Oh yeah. Go on.
There's a couple we're talking about, I can say it as a Nigerian. Hybrid Nigerians that have been created right now. Because my little brother's one. My nephew's one. Albanian Nigerian. You already see, you met Michael. Yeah. Now I'm looking at Atoma. Atoma's what? He's Nigerian and
I think he's Slovakian or something like that. I'll check.
Yeah. Check where he's from. And then we met a new one. I like him, man.
Yeah, Slovakia, Nigerian and Slovakia.
Nigerian and Slovakian. And now we met a new one. Nigerian and German. Emmanuel. Yo, these link ups.
Bro.
Listen. 6'8".
Bro, when you start doing the hybrid African Eastern European boxing, bro, that's gonna be one of the most powerful people to exist.
AJ Klitschko. Someone just came. AJ Klitschko. Just.
Bro, boy. This guy, Emmanuel Odiasi, 6'8". Bro. 6'8". Let me see how much he weighs. Guy was a big guy in that ring, man.
Yassi, bro.
Where is he? I don't think it showed his weight in there actually. But yeah, he came in.
You man. Don't get me wrong,
bro.
He's got there's work to do because he throws blind, he throws these shots, and I'm like, someone's gonna knock you down. Like I was watching that fight, like David Hay, I saw things.
Yeah,
I saw where he's.
If I can get that fight next, I would love to have that fight next. I would love to get in there with Anthony Joshua. He would have signed that contract that night, boy.
Bro, Odiasi, while he's got some natural gifts, and he was fighting Uncle, man. I don't know if Uncle he was driving them to the stadium and they said, "Do you want to fight?" Because that's what it felt like. Uncle had no business in there. I don't know if Uncle owed someone money, but
he had no business even being a heavyweight, bro. He looked like he just reached 15 stone, just. Not even like after camp, just before camp. Man lost mad weight on the way through camp, bro. Because I'm looking at him, I think to myself, you look small. But then Donnie's 6'8", so it's hard to scale.
You can't scale. No, but it's the talent level of unks that let me know. Sometimes you gotta watch how someone pulls the jab, yeah, and they tell you everything you need to know about where this thing's going, how this is going, and like how long we should be invested.
Trust me. It's like in boxing, yeah. You hear sometimes trainers like at the beginning of a fight will say to the fighter, "Go out there, take a look, and then we'll go from there." You can see where the fighter's had a look, and he's just like, "Oh no, he's rubbish. He's rubbish."
This is what I'm saying, and I don't know if you'll be able to. You can tell it straight away, but you can always tell. You can tell your Jamaican uncle that you should just be at the family function and not on a physical thing. I looked at Uncle and I just saw all of my uncles as him, bro. And I said, no.
You should be at the table talking about fighting instead of actually fighting because this is terrible, bro. I prefer your stories. I prefer the tough guy stories.
Bro, because I don't know who you should be on the high table at the wedding saying we have to greet the dignitaries. I want you doing stuff like that. I want you doing stuff where other things. But shout out Emmanuel. It's nice to know we do have more heavies. You got Leo Tang coming through. Don't even know his combination. What that one is. But then you got a few new guys coming through. I hope that they develop them skill level because it could be a good world of when Jao Pataya is going to join the ranks. You do have still a Coley that's got a lot of career left. You've got David. You've got Caballero. So we're facing out the older man, them Chizoras, AJ's class, Fury, them man. And now we're going to go into this new class. I'm excited about what I'm seeing from this new class.